Hello, this is Mr. Huff, and I want to do a very quick walkthrough of this design challenge. So anything written in this blue color indicates that you either need to copy this or write something in your notebook. So in this case, you're trying to design a parachute that will deliver a cargo safely, and we determine that by finding the velocity at which it's moving when it reaches the ground. You need to do some research here. I expect you to look up some information about parachute design and list 3 important considerations when you're designing a parachute. Then you're going to do a large annotated sketch and also include how those design considerations are considered in your design. So annotate it, so you're going to have a drawing and have some labels. Dimensions would be nice too. So you're going to scan all of those pages, the title and the purpose, the design considerations in your sketch, and you're going to turn that in as a PDF. Then you're going to take a picture of you holding your device, and you're going to turn that picture in as well. So this is what you turn in after you build your device. I'm not going through the whole design phase with you already have an idea in your head what you want to build, so we're just going to run with whatever's in your head. In this part is where you're going to collect some data. You need to choose a place to drop it. So the higher you can drop it from, the better your measurements are going to be. But do be safe. Also think about how you're going to take the measurements. Are you going to have someone stand there with the stopwatch and measure the time as from when you release it until it hits the ground, or are you going to have someone video it in real time and check the timestamps in your video from release until drop? Tell me how you measure time, okay? Everything has to be in meters, everything has to be in seconds, all your masses have to be in kilograms. There are several calculations you need to do, so show your work. Show your work for finding the theoretical velocity if you were to drop the object with no parachute. Calculate your terminal velocity for each trial, so it's just your y displacement divided by the time. And then calculate your average terminal velocity. Use this for the remainder of your calculations. Calculate the drag force at terminal velocity. So the drag force is going to be equal to the weight, so it's mass times gravity. That one's pretty easy. Keep it in kilograms and meters per second squared. Calculate the coefficient of drag. Remember that you need to take the surface area. If your parachute is flat, take that surface area and divide it by 2 before you begin your calculation. And you have all the numbers you need to finish this calculation at this point. And for your evaluation, you're going to answer these 3 questions. So I would suggest summarize the questions or write your response such that it includes the question. So was your design successful? And you need to support that claim with data. Don't just say it was good. You need to tell me how you know. What was the coefficient of drag, and is this a reasonable coefficient of drag? And assume that most parachutes are designed with a coefficient of drag between 0.8 and 1.2. And then identify 2 specific improvements that you could make to your parachute to improve performance. What would you change, and how would it help? Be specific. Don't just say I would make it more stronger and more bigger. Tell me what you would change specifically, how would it help, and how much of an improvement would you expect to see. So you're going to scan all that data and evaluation into a PDF and turn that in for this assignment. Then I want you to produce a 1-page portfolio of this project. Use Google Slides. It's easy to manipulate images and text. And you can make the page larger by using File, Page Setup. And I suggest 14 by 10. Include these at a minimum: a title and your name, your design sketch, a photo of your device, how you tested it, summarize your evaluation results, and discuss your 2 improvements. What you're going to do with that when you're done is you're going to export that as a PDF and turn it in on Canvas under this submission. And that's a quick overview of this project. Please shoot me a note if you have questions or join me in my virtual office hours.